All right, back with another video. Um, this time I have my cats in the room, so maybe they will make a guest appearance. So this video is going to be a little shorter. Oh, hello. I just wanted to make it because I kind of had an idea this morning, actually last night, and I wanted to start a new series about my path to enlightenment, which would sound crazy, but kind of just want to do like kind of a vlog a day sort of thing. But then I also had an idea of making kind of like an overarching video to kick off the whole project and kind of signify the transition that I'm at, or the transitional point that I'm at in my life. But again, it's unscripted. I want to try to get better at being more concise and articulate with my thoughts because very all over the place, especially on camera. But I think it just comes with lack of experience. The more I do this, the better I will get better. The better I will become at conveying my thoughts and making them interesting to listen to. But yeah, this video is just kind of talking about some of the stuff I've been feeling these past couple days because it's like, I think, really interesting. Also, this YouTube channel is sort of a document for myself. I have the desire for it to help other people and guide them down the road. But as of right now, it's kind of just for me to uh, like info dump a lot of my thoughts and just get them out there. It's kind of just like, boom, just get it out there, talk about it, be able to reference it, call myself crazy in the future or whatever. But yeah, I truly feel like I had a life changing experience these past like 2 days. This morning, I felt indescribable. Like I just had a vigor for life. Like everything that I was thinking about, everything that I was experiencing, I was just like, yes, like I'm so happy. Like I literally couldn't stop smiling. And a lot of it was just because I had some realizations and those really stuck with me. I think like the big ones, if I'd have to list them, were just the realization that material things don't matter. You know, you go through your whole life like, oh, am I going to be able to pay the bills? Am I going to be able to find a wife? Am I going to be able to get my body to the, but it's like, one, there's more, they're not important, but there's more valuable things to gain from life, like experience with others, internal, working on your mind and gaining knowledge, these things. And two, I'm a very new member to Buddhism, so my understanding is very limited at the moment. But from what I've gained, this is only one of many lifetimes. The only thing that carries with us between each lifetime is the nature of our mind, the true inner essence of every person, which in my mind right now is like source or the universe, or a lot of people call it God. That's the only thing that continues with us from each lifetime, which can be like harnessed and recognized through meditation and through mindfulness and living in the moment. This stuff, like, you can see it, you can experience it only if you do these things. Almost everything else in life, like ego and materialistic possessions and negative emotions, these are all just kind of covering up the like oneness, the truth within us. So realizing that, literally just kind of sitting with this and eliminating or reducing other distractions. There's the really common bad ones like drinking, uh, hedonism, like the stuff that like nobody should do just because it's bad. It's bad for your health and it's kind of just a waste of time. But then there's like the other things, like the thing that I'm kind of coming to terms with is like, okay, what does that mean for my body? Like, been going to the gym and focusing on my personal image and doing this stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of a waste of time. It's kind of like, what's the point if this body is one day going to wither away, and the only thing that will be left of me, or this, whatever you'd want to call this whole thing, will be the nature of my mind. Like, even my ego will be gone. But still early on, so I'm like trying to figure out if I want to full send and literally just get rid of everything else, just focus on gaining knowledge, like reading, studying, and meditation, or if I still want to keep some of my, not vices, but just hobbies in, because like obviously I'm not going to like isolate myself and stop talking to people altogether, but definitely limiting external values because those don't mean anything. So recognizing that focusing on the internal is truly the most valuable thing was really cool. Like, you could literally just sit there for a century and just like become happy, become, I can't even explain, you just become. Another really cool thing that just popped into my mind was what this means in the context of manifestation and the effect on others, because I think selfishness is a big point of contention for a lot of people. It's like, okay, if you're spending all your time alone, you're just sitting there focusing on yourself and making yourself better, isn't that selfish? And two things about that. One thing, yesterday I watched a really cool video about manifestation, and it was talking about selfishness, and it's like the the nature of selfishness is that someone would rather you put your energy into pleasing them instead of putting your energy into pleasing yourself, which in turn makes them selfish. So it's like selfishness isn't really a concern. At the end of the day, you're doing it to benefit others through, one, making yourself better and the best version of yourself that you can become. You're just having a general effect to other people. Like, if you're a better person, you have better conversations, better interactions, you have more capabilities to help them, then you can. Like, you're a good person, you're going to help them. But then the really cool part of that is manifestation. When you're in this state where you realize that like everything is perfect as it is and there's nothing more to do, which is technically always the state, but you kind of just have to realize that over time. You can manifest anything you want. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I can manifest things for myself that I can use to benefit others. You can't really manifest things for other people. They have to want it too. So they have to be practicing manifestation themselves. But for example, I could manifest $1 million for myself, and then I could buy my parents a house. That sounds pretty rad to me. Um, so it's kind of cool to think of following or attempting to experience enlightenment for the benefit of others. Like, it truly feels like you can become this being that can just end the suffering of others, which is amazing. It also kind of just came with understanding the law of attraction in general, that realizing like desperation is what causes a lot of that kind of gap between your reality and your expectations or your desire or whatever. So like being able to let go of that and being content with your current reality, then making way for whatever you want, like almost letting go gives you what you want. That really like scratches an itch in my brain. Like, it's so cool. Today when I meditated, I started spinning in my head. That was really cool. Like, I forgot where I was, and it just felt like I was like going in a circle. And I was like, what the heck? So I looked into that, and I guess it's the thing that happens, and I was like, it feels pretty awesome. um but yeah, I just want to start like documenting what my my journey is like, and kind of seeing the evolution and helping people. And I'm interested to see how long it's going to take too. Like, I'm open, maybe I won't even reach enlightenment in this lifetime. Like, I'm 20, but who knows how long it'll take. Oh, there's a cat fight. Also, like, it doesn't hurt anybody. Like, I have no obligations. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have kids. I don't have, literally just have cats. I can still take care of cats, bro. But I can just dedicate as much time as I want to focusing on my internal, and then that from there reflecting my reality, and eventually down the road becoming that person that's able to help other people and end the suffering of others. So yeah, that's where I'm at. But it's pretty cool to be like, this is it. It just feels right. Like, it just meshes with who I am, who I've always been, but I've kind of been like questioning. I'm like, like, what am I meant for? Why do these things in my life happen? It feels like it's just been answered, and it just makes sense. So I have purpose, and hopefully I can pass that on to others, help them recognize their purpose, and help them get out of their heads. Because that's the thing that I'm realizing with society right now. It's just your mind. Your mind traps you, and you can't get out of it, and you don't recognize what's wrong. But it's just those emotions and your responses to those emotions, and the cycle of abuse to yourself. So come along with me to enlightenment, folks.